Alright, catching up on that Morgan Journal. The boring old video of just me. I was gonna do it playing a game, but one, the audio comes out like crap, and two, I can't think when I'm trying to play a game because I'm focused on the game, plus I'm trying to remember what I did, and it just gets too clunky. So yeah, let's get into it. Um, so let's see. As I'm recording this, today is Sunday, March 6th. So, Saturday, March 5th. It wasn't my weekend, so I didn't really have her per se. But what happened was, her mom had a benefit, I guess, for a funeral for one of her friend's siblings that had passed. So, she just didn't want to bring the kids to that because, I don't want to say it was adult themed, but she had a feeling that there would be some stuff that might be inappropriate for the kids. And turns out there was. They were selling joints there and stuff as part of the benefit. And apparently there was people outside in the parking lot smoking weed and all that nonsense too. So yeah, that's why she didn't want to bring the kids. So anyways, I had to watch her and her brother. It doesn't really count to watch her. We're just hanging out, but her brother's more the job part of it. But one thing I'll say is, at least now that he's older, he is a little bit better. When he was younger, I hated when I had to watch him. He was terrible. He was a little dickhead, but he's a lot better now. He can be a little testy, kind of obnoxious-ish, but compared to how he used to be, not that big a deal anymore. But anyways, look at this dumb cat. Can you see her? She's got her dang bed stuck to her nail, and she's dragging it around. Oh, Butch, you're so stupid. Anyhow, so they've been renovating the bathroom, which I'm pretty sure I've already mentioned this, and they had some guys there. They're not. I don't know how to explain them. They're not friends, but they're people that they do know from like back in the day, and they're kind of just, I don't know, somehow contacted them and asked if they could do some work on their bathroom for them. I think what they're doing is they're just laying down like the sheetrock and all that. So yeah, because for the most part, them two have actually been doing their bathroom by themselves, which is pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't know how to do this nonsense. I'd just destroy it on accident and be like, now what? I would need a professional come in and do it. So it's pretty good for them that they're figuring this out. But anyways, that's what was going on. So they left at 3:30, meaning my daughter's mother and her husband. And those guys said, "Oh, we'll be leaving in like 15 minutes." Yeah, it wasn't 15 minutes. They left like at 4:15, 4:30. So that's like 45 minutes to an hour later. Anyways, around 5, the kids started to complain they were hungry. I mean, the boy says, "I'm going to go get a snack." And I was like, "No, we'll just go get something to eat." And my daughter was starting to complain too a little bit. So my plan was to go get pizza anyhow. So that's what we did. We went to this pizza place nearby. Of course, the kids are boring. Can't get anything in the slightest bit exciting. My daughter likes pizzas with pepperoni, sausage, and hamburg. And apparently the boy, Colin, he doesn't like pepperoni because it's too spicy. So we had to get a hamburg and sausage pizza. Not my style, but whatever. I mean, I knew that's what it would have to be, something boring, so I was ready for it. It's not a total disappointment, but still, boring enough. But yeah. Also, while I was there, so that you go in and they just tell you to sit anywhere, and someone will come serve you. So I ended up sitting at this table that was in the back corner, just because I had the two kids. So I was like, I don't want to be somewhere right out in the open. I want to be kind of hidden, just in case they get obnoxious or whatever. And there happened to be a guy at the table next to me that owns a company that my company works with sometimes. So that was kind of goofy. I'm just sitting there and I hear somebody call out, "Hey," to me. And I'm like, what? Who the heck is that? Because, like, obviously I knew there's people sitting there, but I didn't notice who they were or anything. So I'm like, who the heck is over there? And then I look and I'm like, oh, Josh. Hey, what's up? I'm terrible with small talk, though. So, like, he was doing small talk and I just didn't know how to respond to it. So it was very awkward and a weird situation. Just stiff, like, hey. I'm just trying to have some pizza. But anyway, yeah, then after that, we left. It was probably, so we left to go get the pizza at about 5, and when we were done at the restaurant, it was like 6:24. Her mom had texted me about 10 minutes earlier. I left my phone in the car because I figured I didn't need it. So then I told her, what was up, that we were just leaving, and she was like, "Are the kids hungry again, or did I eat enough?" And I was like, "Well, we just finished eating now, so I would assume they're good." So anyways, because they're renovating the bathroom, they've been coming to my place for showers. So that was the plan anyways, was just to go back to my place. So we went back to my place, got settled in, and then, yeah, I was using the bathroom. And basically, right as I finished up, I was washing my hands, they showed up. So I was like, phew, perfect timing, I guess. I mean, a few extra minutes would have been nice, but, perfect enough timing. And then, yeah, they came with food for themselves, and they were eating/showering. And then, yeah, headed out, and that was it. And then what she told me was, as long as everything goes to plan, they don't think they'll have to use my shower anymore. They planned on finishing up their shower today, Sunday, and they also plan on reinstalling their toilet. Not like they've been coming to my place to use the bathroom for the toilet. They have like a makeshift toilet now, but still, they were just saying it'll be cool when they have the real toilet back, because, I mean, obviously, the thing they've been using now is like a bucket with a toilet seat on it. So, but yeah, it works for me that I don't have to deal with them coming over anywhere. It's not like it's been a problem. I mean, they're pretty quick. They're in and out, half-hour tops. But it's just the point, like, I have to be here. I have to plan this out. And are you coming? Oh, okay. Are you not coming? Oh, okay. So now I don't have to worry. I just go back to my life. Do whatever I feel like doing. If I need to be home, I can be. I mean, if I don't need to be home, I don't need to be here. If I'm home, it's just because I feel like being home, not because I'm waiting for people to show up to use my shower. Anyway, yeah, so that was basically it for Saturday. That's only like, what, 4 hours-ish? 3 to 7 probably when they left, 7:30. Yeah, it was probably like 7:30. Yeah, I mean, we didn't really do anything. While we were at the house, before we left at 5:30, the kids were just playing on their tablets. They're playing, I don't know, they got this game, My City and My Town, so they were just playing that. And then when we left, they didn't take the tablets, but when we got to the restaurant, those little packet things, I don't know what they're called, Play and Go or something, it comes with the coloring book, stickers, and crayons. Yeah, so the waitress asked, oh, do you guys want crayons? And I was like, ooh, that would actually be good. Just because I don't want them to get annoying together. They kind of like to pick at each other. Like, that's one thing about my daughter. She always says that she hates him. I hate Buddy. He's so annoying. But then I notice when they're together, she's always nagging at him. Always being annoying to him. And I'm always thinking, kid, first off, you clearly don't hate him. You want him to interact with you. That's why you're irritating him. And second off, he gets annoying because you start it. Like, don't do anything. He's in his own world, just doing his own thing, playing a game, or just, I don't know, thinking about dumb stuff, just in his own world. And she's over there nagging at him. Well, if you never nagged at him, he wouldn't be bothering you. Duh. He's in his own world. Just leave him. And then you don't have to deal with him. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, they came over with those pack things instead, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So, I don't know, I guess they got a girls one and a boys one. He got Cars, the movie Cars. And they brought over an Emoji Movie coloring thing for her, which is funny because she actually likes the Emoji Movie. It's funny because everybody always hates on that movie, gives it like bad reviews and stuff, worst movie ever, blah blah blah. Personally, I don't think it's that bad. For what it is, it's good enough. An animated film to entertain kids, and it's based on emojis. So what? Okay, yeah, maybe it's not Incredibles 2 level of good CGI kids movie, but it's not like it's that terrible either. But anyhow, my daughter likes that movie. We've seen it quite a few times. Probably not a lot, like some of the movies that we've seen in the past. Like Frozen 1, I think we've seen 20 times. Maybe 18. But yeah, Emoji Movie's like 5 or 6. But still, that's enough. For a movie that sucks. I don't think so. I like it. I don't mind when we watch it. But yeah. So after that we came home, and then the kids, they start to try to, well, not really Morgan, but Cullen gets a little bit rowdy. Like, he gets, like, I don't know, bored, and he's kind of jumping around, and I live in a 3rd floor apartment, so I'm like, bro, you gotta knock that off. Like, there's people downstairs, and my floors I feel nervous about. They're all creaky and stuff. I'm like, I don't need you jumping like an idiot. And 1, being annoying to the people on the 2nd floor, and 2, like, busting through my floor. Now I got a huge hole I gotta deal with. I don't know if that would happen, but just my floors are so creaky, it makes me nervous all the time. And then here he is just jumping around, and I'm like, come on, kids. So anyways, I got Flow Free. I don't know if you ever heard of that. I got Flow Free on my phone. I've been playing that game forever. Not really playing, it's just the dailies. My streak is up to like 1,800 days straight. So I don't know what that is in years, but yeah, that just shows how much I've been logging into that. But anyhow, there's a time trial mode on there, so that's what I do. I do the time trial with the kids. I take a turn, and then I hand it to one of them, and then the other one goes, and it goes back to me, and it keeps them entertained. They find it entertaining to watch us try to do as many as we can in the time limit, and then they have fun trying to do it. So that kept them under control until it was time to go. Anyways, 10 minutes so far. Geez, for just one day when I saw her for 3 hours, there was a lot to say. Anyhow, backing up now. So Friday the 4th, first off, no more basketball. So there was no game. So yeah. But instead, it was the release of The Batman, which obviously I went to. Okay, I say obviously, but maybe you don't know me, but as well as I would think, or I'm assuming, I should say. But I'm a huge Batman fan. My two things are Batman and Star Wars. And then in third is Iron Man. But yeah, like right there, there's my door. Boom. Poster. And that's one of several. Not just in this room. I mean, all throughout my apartment. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, the wall over there. See, Iron Man, like I said, is second place. Batman, you've probably seen that before in other videos I've made. So yeah, I went to that instead, since I was free. I double-checked though before, because I pre-ordered tickets, so I double-checked with her mom first, because I just wanted to be sure. Obviously, if she did have a game, I was going to go to that instead of the movie, or just choose a later showing or something. But yeah, I was free, so I went to that. I mean, I went to a 7 o'clock showing as it was, which is kind of late-ish, but still. Anyhow, so now Thursday, March 3rd. What did we do? So for starters, I know her mom ended up coming over for showers. She's been coming over on all the days that I have her for showers, typically. The days that I don't have her, she wasn't coming over. I mean, so it's not like they were skipping the weekends. Like, they came over, like I said, on Saturday. It wasn't really my weekend with her, but they came over Saturday. But otherwise, the days I don't have her, they weren't coming over. So they came over on Thursday. But what did we do first? Oh, yeah, okay. It's starting to come back to me. I had to go to Walmart. Yeah, because when I got there to pick up the kids, well, my daughter, I don't know why I'm saying the kids. Her mom asked if I had any plans, and I said the only thing is I just need to run to Walmart really quick to pick up some stuff. So she was like, okay, well, just let me know when you're home, and then we can come over for showers. So we went to Walmart to get, what did I have to get? I had to get more toothpaste. I needed to get more shampoo for her. I needed more Bag Balm, which is just this cream I use for this nonsense. Doesn't look as bad as it really is, but in real life, this is brutal. It's been brutal. I've been working on it for almost a week now. Wednesday's when it started. I've been trying to fix it up. It won't go away. But I use the Bag Balm because it's the only stuff that doesn't hurt. Regular lotions will burn my hands. The Bag Balm and, I don't know how to say it, CeraVe, C-E-R-A-V-E, that product. You know, the blue and white label. Those are the only things that don't hurt. But I've noticed Bag Balm actually works way better than CeraVe. So I don't even use that anymore. It's just Bag Balm. It's very messy, though. I don't like that. But it does work pretty good. So anyways, I need more Bag Balm. What else did I say so far? Toothpaste, shampoo, Bag Balm. I thought there was 5 things. Oh yeah. Wanted to get more underwear for her. It's something I've been meaning to do for the longest time, because hers, I don't think, are too small per se, but I think they're getting there. It's like, I think they're 10, 12s, but technically she's like 12, 14s now, so they're like at a, you know, they're in between. So I just want to get her the bigger size, then she's good to go, and it's more comfortable for her. Not like she's been complaining. She doesn't ever say anything like, Dad, these are too small, they hurt. But still, I just figured I need to do it. But I kept forgetting. I meant to do it on the weekend. I forgot. I meant to do it last week. Forgot. So that's why Thursday, I was like, I got to do this. As part of my list of crap, I just got to get you some underwear. What else did I get? I might have gotten Butch some more Moist. Not that she needs it. I'm just stocking up because it's always hard to find now. So I figure if I see it, I might as well just grab some. That way then when they don't have it, it doesn't matter as much. Yeah, but whatever. So I got some supplies. Oh yeah, before that too, I just remembered also, we went to GameStop. I went to GameStop because I personally went on Wednesday, and then I saw that they had some new, so she's been collecting the plushes. I kind of it's weird. I kind of got her started. I got her like 2 just because, and then she liked them, so then I've casually been buying her more, and now it's just like her thing. She's got a ton of them now. And then also, she's been collecting the keychain ones, and the keychain ones she just puts on her like to-go bag. The one that we bring back and forth when she comes to my place to put her clothes in and stuff. So anyways, for the keychains, she has Eevee and Squirtle so far. And then when I was at GameStop, I saw they had Charmander and Bulbasaur, but I didn't pick one for her because I didn't know which one to pick. I personally liked the Bulbasaur better, but from what I understand, she says that her mom says that Charmander is her favorite Pokemon, or Charizard. I don't know. I mean, her mom's not really into Pokemon, never was, so I think she just says a character that she actually knows. But still, as far as my daughter's concerned, I didn't know if she'd want to get that one just because of her mom or what. So then we go, and we're looking at them, she says, I don't know, like, she wants me to help her pick, and I was like, what, the whole reason I brought you is because I didn't know which one to pick for you, like, I'm not picking for you, you need to pick. I was here yesterday and didn't know, so that's why I brought you. But anyways, I think she ended up choosing Bulbasaur. And then when she picked that, I said, okay, that's the one I liked better anyway, so I guess we're on the same page. But yeah, then we went to Walmart, then we came home, and I didn't know what to make for dinner, so we just had something super basic, just some ramen. Well, she had just straight ramen because she's so boring and picky, and mine, it's not like mine was fantastic, but I added some peas into mine. Basically, I get the idea because that's what the package shows. It shows a bowl of ramen with some corn and peas. Well, I didn't want to add corn. I have corn, I just didn't feel like putting it. I just put the peas. Yeah, and then what did we do? Oh, yeah, so while we were eating, we were watching, Angry Birds. I had her choose a movie, and she chose that, and said, here's one we haven't watched in a while. And I was thinking, true, but we have seen it about 22 million times. I'm sure there was something else that we've seen maybe at least once that we could have chose to rewatch, but whatever. It's not like it's a bad movie, so I guess I can watch it again. Plus, with the commotion going on with her mom showing up and stuff for showers, I figure, something we've already seen probably is a better option. That way, then I'm not really missing out on anything. Anyhow, then after the movie was over and after they left and all that, I think I threw on some Minecraft for a little, because it was probably like 8:15, and I was like, well, what are we going to do? I can't start a movie. We got to get up early on Fridays. So I was like, I don't want to start another movie. We don't have time for that. But I was like, Minecraft, we can play for a little and then get to bed on time. So we'll do that. Well, the one problem with Minecraft is I recently updated it. And, I mean, the update was massive. It went from the stock version that you get in the Switch cartridge to, what is it now, 1.8 or something? So there's a lot of new things for us. And just a lot. But one thing I've noticed is now that, there's probably bugs or something. When it was my turn, I was trying to play, and I made him jump off the edge of my house, and then all of a sudden it freezes. And I'm like, great, is this something that we're going to have to deal with all the time? Like, that's annoying. So, I didn't really make any progress. I was dicking around when it was my turn. But my daughter made some progress, and, I don't know why I keep saying my daughter. Obviously, we know her name. I call it the Morgan Journal. It's just how I'm used to talking with people that don't know her. I always just say my daughter. So anyways, I should probably turn on the lights. It's getting kind of dark in here. It's not dark in real life, but the camera is making it look like it's dark in here. So, hold on. Anyways, like I was saying. So, is that better? Yeah, that's probably better. So anyways, yeah, she made some progress on her house, or I don't know, she's making a home theater or something. But when I had to close out of it, I was like, oh, man, this sucks. She put all that work in, and now I gotta, basically delete it. Well, I went back in just to see what things were like, and luckily, the game actually remembered. So I was like, it's still there. So now let me just officially save, so it's really still there. I mean, according to her, she says there was a little bit more that she did, that it wasn't there anymore. But I was like, in the grand scheme of things, you got most of it still here. So it's better than absolutely nothing. So yeah, we played that until about 9:15, and then went to bed. So then we could get up at 4:30. Was it 4:30? Yeah, 4:30 on Friday. Cool thing, though, is this is the last time we have to get up at 4:30. Now we can start getting up at 5:30. I know it's not much better, but it's still another. It's an extra hour. It's a little bit more reasonable. The sun might be coming up, especially once the time change happens. Sun might be coming up instead of middle of the night type situation still. Anyhow, so that was our Thursday. Wednesday, obviously I didn't have her. They didn't come over for showers because I don't have her. So now Tuesday. So this Tuesday, what would this be? March 1st? Was it March 1st? Let me think. 4 was Friday. 3, 2, yeah, March 1st. That was the first day there was no practice, which was cool. We got to just go home. I didn't have to worry about lingering around and just kind of wasting time dicking off. So what happened was, did I go straight home? Or did I dick around? Well, I probably had to kind of go straight home because everybody came over for showers. What did we eat, though? I don't think we went out to eat. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I came home and made macaroni and cheese. Well, I made macaroni and cheese for her, and then I had, like, pasta and meatballs and stuff for me. Which, I would have happily given her some of that, too. But, again, she's so difficult. Oh, that's yucky. It's not yucky. Just try it, dang it. So she just has boring macaroni and cheese. Anyhow. So, did we do anything first, though? I don't think we did. I think I thought about doing something first, but then I was like, nah, I want to take advantage of being able to just go straight home. So anyhow, while we were eating, what did we watch? Redbox, that's what it was. I went to Redbox first. Okay, so we did technically go somewhere. I just went to a Redbox. We rented this movie. What the heck is it called? It's not like a mainstream movie, whatever you want to call it. It's like indie or something. I don't know. But it was called Birds Like Us, I think. And yeah, it was terrible. Wait, I'm just pausing because I'm thinking about this. When did they come over for showers? They came over Wednesday, Tuesday, right? Yeah, but I feel like the movie was already over by the time they came. But how would that be possible? Maybe they just came over. Oh, yeah, okay. They came over late. That's why. Now I'm getting it. All right. Yeah, so anyways, the movie was terrible. It was basically no storyline. There was one character that they called a bat, but it looked more like a weird cat with no limbs. Like, the thing talked in, like, riddles. The CGI kind of sucked. The voice acting was kind of crappy. Yeah, it just wasn't a very good movie. So, I mean, on one hand, luckily I got it from Redbox. It was only $2 versus if I actually bought it. I think it's only like $10 at Walmart, but I'd rather pay $2 and then not have to actually own it. Just bring it back to the Redbox. Here you go, crappy movie. Bye-bye. But yeah, it sucked. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep. Like, normally I get sleepy as it is. Something about my chair, the one I'm in right now, it just makes me sleepy, and I can easily go to sleep in it. I always think about sleeping in it instead of my bed sometimes, just because, I don't know. Not like it's more comfy than my bed. My bed's pretty comfy, but it's just so easy to sleep out here. But then I'm like, nah, that's weird. I'll just go to bed. But yeah, this one was just so boring. Like, couldn't fight it off. And luckily, though, my Morgan is goofy and she just likes crappy movies. Like, it doesn't faze her. The movie sucks and she's just like, no, okay, this is cool. But there was one that we got from Dollar Store before. I think it was called Life is a Jungle or something like that. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. It's more like a cinematography student, not cinematography, like a film student's project. Like, it's so bad, but she's watched it like 3 times. And every time she picked it, I always thought, this one again? Seriously? This is crap. It's horrible. The animation's trash. The voiceover is trash. Like, it makes sense why I found it at the dollar store. But anyway. Yeah, so that movie sucked. But, yeah, so then afterwards, I think we probably just threw Minecraft on because it's easy enough to just get into, play a little bit. When they show up, you can just plow through and do your own thing. And yeah, and also when they show up, it's easy enough to entertain the kids with. It's kind of pick up and go, I can give it to I can let Cullen play, and it doesn't matter. Like, you just go somewhere and start building something, or just explore or whatever, you know? It's not like a regular game where there's actually levels, and you gotta know the controls, and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. And then, yeah, that's the other thing, too. I think that, so they showed up pretty late on Tuesday for showers. They came at, like, when did they come? I think 8? 8 or somewhere close to that, maybe 7:45. No, it had to be like 8. Yeah, yeah. I think it was about 8, because by the time they were done, I think it was 8:30. So obviously, I just had Morgan leave with them. I normally leave at 8:40, so it's like, what's the point? why stay with me for 10 minutes just so that we can leave? Like, just go now. So, yeah. Um. Anyhow, though, I guess Cullen had some reading to do for his homework that they just didn't get a chance to get to with him, so they had Morgan help him while I was playing the game, playing Minecraft. And, like, she's all kind of semi-cranky. He reads the word wrong. No! No! But then he starts trying to whine to James, his dad, and then he's like, well, what? You're not reading it right. And she's not doing anything to you. She's just telling you you're not reading it right. And he's starting to cry, and it's like, oh, my word, kid. Seriously. Just read the dang book right. It'll be fine. From what I understand, too, he was reading and, like, struggling through it the whole time. And, like, I guess it was only 2 pages. And when we found out it was only 2 pages that he read, I'm sitting there thinking, I listened to all that nonsense and it was only 2 pages? Ugh, all the sounding out and the choppiness, the non-smooth reading, 2 pages. Wow. And, I mean, he's in first grade, so it's like a big word book, too. It's not like a chapter book. It's big words with pictures, so only 2 pages is like, come on, bro, seriously? That's all you managed? You're pushing second grade pretty soon. I mean, it's March. You got April, May, you got 3 months left, and then you're essentially a second grader. And you only got through 2 pages! Barely got through 2 pages, I should say. But yeah, that would have been the Tuesday. So now, it would be my weekend. And per usual, I go forwards. So, I think... Let me think about this. I think... Yeah, I'm going to start with Friday. So, what the heck date would that have been? Monday was the 1st, right? I said, no, Tuesday was the 1st. So, 28, 27, 26, 25. So, Friday the 25th, February 25th. All right, so... I can't fully remember what happened. There was supposed to be a game, but there wasn't, right? Yeah, there was supposed to be 2 games, one on Friday, one on Saturday. But the Friday one didn't happen. I think it was because we had some kind of inclement weather. I don't recall offhand. I mean, it's all melted now, so it's not like I can just look out the window and see. I think it was like... Wait, this was the day... Okay, so yeah, this was the day that it was supposed to snow heavily between like 1 in the morning and 4 in the morning. And then it was supposed to not really taper off, but get less heavy, but last for like the whole day. It was like the storm watch was from like midnight to midnight. And so anyway, school got canceled well in advance. Normally the school calls you at like 5 in the morning to say, oh, we're canceling school. This day they called Thursday at like 5 p.m. Gave you plenty of time. No school tomorrow. So anyways, basically what the rule of thumb is when school's canceled, basketball will cancel as well. Even though it's not at the school, basketball is at a community center, but they just cancel the games or practice if school's canceled. So that's what happened. There was no game, but I still ended up having her. Trying to remember the situation here. They must have came over for showers on Friday, because I didn't go over there to pick her up, and obviously there's no game. Normally when she's with me on Fridays, it's because she just goes with me after the game. But there was no game, so they must have came over for showers, and then just let her stay with me. Which, if I'm recalling correctly, it was goofy, because her mom, before they left, said, oh, you want me to help with her shower? And I was like, no, I'm fine. But then I'm thinking, why would I need help with her shower? She's been over here with me how many times over the last 9 years, and I've handled it just fine. Like, what? But anyhow, yeah, so what did we do though? When did they come over? Oh, now I'm starting to recall. Okay. So I was home. What the heck was I doing though? Yeah, they came over kind of late. Again, just like on Tuesday, they came over kind of late. Yeah, I think they were planning on showing up around 7:30. They didn't show up until like 8, but I didn't care. I mean, I had nothing to do. My plans were just to be home anyways. So yeah, now I remember. So I threw on Back to the Future. It's funny because those movies are old, and I never saw them until recently-ish. Probably, maybe it's been a year ago that I bought the movies. And the only reason I bought them was because when we went to my mom's cousin's in 2020, I think, her husband, my mom's cousin's husband, was watching like a 80s movie marathon with Back to the Future and Rocky and all this. No, Rambo, not Rocky. Well, maybe Rocky as well, but Rambo is what I remember. And I'm watching these movies with him just because, I don't know what to talk about with my mom and her cousin, so I was just hanging out with him. And yeah, I was like, these 80s movies are actually pretty cool, and Back to the Future was one of them, and I was like, this movie's pretty cool, but I didn't see the whole thing, because by the time, I think it was just kind of starting, but my mom was planning on leaving, so I didn't really see much of it. So anyhow, I went out and bought the trilogy, and then watched them on my own recently-ish, maybe like 7 months ago, and I liked them, though. And so I was like, well, I want to rewatch these. These are good movies. So I threw it in on Friday, and it was kind of goofy because right as I put the movie in, and I'm kicking back, getting ready to start watching it, that's when they showed up. So anyways, my daughter, she comes in, and she sits in the chair. It was funny because we're sitting opposite. I always sit in this rocking chair, and she sits on the couch. But this time I was on the couch because that's where I usually am when I'm here by myself. And then she was sitting over here, and she actually liked the Back to the Future movie. She watched it with me, and at the very end, Doc comes back. I'd say spoiler alert, but it's too late for that now. 85, spoiler alert, is only good for 25 years. 1985 was, 35 years ago? 36 years ago? So anyways, he comes back and says, Marty, you gotta come with me. Your kids are in danger or whatever in the future. And then that's how it ends. And she's like, oh, I want to see his kids. And I'm like, well, that's what the second one's all about. So you want to keep watching these movies or what? She was like, yeah. So, we didn't on Friday because by this time now the movie's over. It's probably like, I started at 8. It's probably around 10-ish. So we had to go to bed because she had a game on Saturday morning. But still. So anyways, it was kind of goofy because she doesn't usually care about real people movies. But this movie obviously is all real people, and she actually really liked all of them. She liked all of them, the whole trilogy. But anyhow, I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit here. So yeah, that was the Friday. Then on Saturday, so she had a game. So we had to get up at, what did I set the alarm for? I don't know, I think 8. And then we got up. I was going to try to do some breakfast at home, but I was like, you know what? I don't have time for this nonsense. We got to get going, kind of. So I just went to Cumbies. We got some stupid stuff. They had pizza already at like 9 in the morning. So we got some slices of pizza, some cookies. I got a coffee thing for myself. She got, I think, a Gatorade and something else to drink for the game. I got some other drinks too. We just loaded up on a bunch of stuff. I ended up dropping like $20 on nonsense at Cumbies. I was like, jeez, this is expensive for stupid stuff. But yeah, then we headed out to the game. Got there a little bit early. And, yeah, the boys' game finished up. We were there that much early. I think we got there only like 15 minutes early, but felt like we were sitting there forever when we're standing there, I should say, forever waiting for the boys' game to finish up. And then, yeah, we went in, and there actually was a few people that were missing, too. Like, usually the bleachers are way crowded. The bleachers, I wouldn't say they were, like, practice level, because practice is usually pretty barren. It's only our team. It's, 11 kids, so it's not like there's tons of people. When you have both teams, there's tons. Plus, some of them bring their family members for the game, so there's even more people in the crowd bleachers than need to be. But it was slightly empty. Like, there's always one girl that sits. So we always sit way, way, way down. Like, you walk in and you just go all the way down, and we sit way down there. And there's always this girl who I can recognize. I'm pretty sure I went to high school with her, but I can't remember her name, but I can think of where she used to live. And I think she might have been older than me, and her sister was actually in my grade, but I can't remember. I think the last name was Hall. Hall, but I can't remember her name, and I can't remember what her sister's name would have been either. But anyways, she's always sitting there, and I don't want to say she's rowdy and obnoxious, but like she's kind of is. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's not annoying, but it's just like, at the same time, she's always like yelling out to her kid. So you know what I mean? It's not really obnoxious in the sense of yelling out to say everybody or whatever, or starting fights with the ref, but it's kind of still annoying. Like, she's always yelling to her kid, pay attention, get the ball, hey, get yourself open, steal the ball, blah, blah. But yeah, but she wasn't there, and I was like, oh, a nice quieter game this time. But yeah, there's a few other people that I noticed weren't there. Like, so basically the bleachers are kind of split in half. You go down, so it's like a hall, but then there's like a staircase in the middle, so that's kind of where it splits. And our side was way empty. Like, the other side was jam-packed like always, but our side was pretty empty, which is fine by me. It's cool. Compared to the other time when those kids were being annoying and stuff, and I don't have interest in that. But anyways, so the way that the game went was it started out pretty boring. Like, the kids were doing terrible. No one was scoring. Nothing good was going on. Like, the kids would get the ball and then just try to shoot blindly. Like, nobody was really trying. They'd get the ball, throw it. And it was like, what are you doing? Put some actual effort in. You can't just get the ball and throw it. There's one girl on Morgan's team that's literally what would happen. She'd get the ball and then just launch it at the basket. And it was like, what are you doing? Like, if you were good in getting those in, then cool. But you're not. You're just wildly throwing it. Like, put a tiny bit of effort and look before you throw it at least. But anyway, yeah, what else happened? Oh, yeah, and that same girl, she ended up stealing the ball from one of her own teammates. Which was funny because it was like, what? Like, the teammate basically had heavy coverage on her, and so she sneaks up out of nowhere to snag the ball out of her and then carried on. And I don't know, I don't remember if she made the basket. She probably didn't, because she probably stole the ball and then just fired it at the net. But anyways, yeah. So that's how it was going at first. First quarter was terrible. Second quarter started to get a little bit better. I don't remember the score offhand. They got a few points. Maybe it was like 4-4 or something like that. Like, whatever. Third quarter, though, or second half, I should say, is when it started to really heat up. It started to get way better. So, first off, the other team started to really pick it up. Like, say it was 4-4. I don't even think it was that high. I think in total we only had 10 points. So the game was like 6-4. So maybe it was like 4-2. And then the third quarter, the other team just like got 2 baskets back to back, bringing it to 6-2. No, what would it have been? Maybe it was 2-0, and then they brought it to 4-2. So they were winning. And then, yeah, then it started to get good. The defense started to get better with all the steals and stuff, and making baskets. Well, not making baskets, but better offense, I should say. Like, there was one girl that did like a cool trick pass, and I was like, finally, these girls are getting smarter, because always when they pass, it's so dumb. They kind of just like throw the ball right up in the air to their teammate. But I'm like, you realize how terrible of a pass that is? Anybody can just snag that. But this one was like doing a cool, almost like a trick pass, like was kind of running, saw that there was somebody coming, so then did like a bounce pass. That's not really a trick. That's very basic of a pass. But for these girls, it's like a trick pass. And it was like, nice, there you go. Now we're playing. It only took the whole season. But yeah. And then one thing that finally happened that was sick was one of the girls on Morgan's team got a buzzer beater. I've been hoping that would happen all season, every single time these girls have the ball. Like, the crowd is counting down the timer. 5, 4, and they never do it. And this girl got the ball. She had literally like 2 seconds left, lobbed it up, the buzzer went off, and it went in. And it was like, whoa, nice, sick, finally. It was pretty cool. They finally got a buzzer beater, and it was Morgan's team, so that made it even cooler. So now, anyhow, oh no, now I remember. The score wasn't 10 points only. The final score ended up being 10-9. So what happened was, in the final quarter, it became 8-8, and then there was a foul. And so, the girl, it was on the other team. So the girl got to have 2 baskets, missed the first one, got the second one. That's how they had 9. So basically, the whole entire fourth quarter, it was 9-10. And, yeah. Morgan's team was trying super hard to get that final point. They were stealing it. They were everything, trying to keep that ball. And every time they'd go for a shot, it would be a miss, be a miss, be a miss. And then, so finally, it wasn't really a buzzer beater, but it was definitely like towards the end of the game. One of the girls got the ball, shot it, and it went in. And I mean, there was probably 10 seconds left of the game. So we knew the game was over and that Morgan's team had won, but that was pretty cool too. So, and actually, I don't know any of these girls' names really on Morgan's team, so I give them all nicknames. So the one that made it in is who I call 3-point. I call her 3-point because she always is pretty good at making far shots. She sucks at close shots, but a far shot she'll get in. And this shot was slightly far. So when 3-point had it, I was like, oh, come on, 3-point, you got this. And then she threw it, and sure enough, it went in. But yeah, what are the names I have? I have 3-point. I have Fire It. That's the the center, the girl I was talking about before. Just Fire It. 3-point, Fire It. Then there's who else is on the team? Oh yeah, that's on the other team. I don't give an F. I call her that because she's always just she gets the ball and then she's way too aggressive with it. I don't give a fuck. And then you have who else? Oh yeah, there's female Kevin. I call her that because she runs like my brother's friend Kevin. And then there's who else? I don't know, just came up with names for them when I'm doing commentary in my head while watching them. One thing cool for Morgan is she did get 2, I don't remember if it was steals, rebounds, maybe it was both, but yeah, she had some good moments for herself as well, which was pretty cool for once. Usually she doesn't really do too much in their games. So again, just like, the buzzer beater and stuff, it only took the whole season for you to do something cool. I was waiting for her to finally make a basket because then I could have whistled, But never happened. So I never had to be obnoxious and whistle for her. What else happened at that game, though? I think that's the one, too, so there's 2 coaches. From what I understand, they're siblings. And the brother wasn't there, but he had his wife sub for him. So I didn't know that at first, that was his wife. I see her all the time. I didn't realize that was his wife. But yeah, then I saw her down there, and I was like, what is she doing? And then later, that's when Morgan told me that was his wife. And I'm like, oh, what's his name? Coach Josh? So that's Coach Josh's wife. Anyhow. So yeah, after basketball, so the game was at 10, so now it's about 11 o'clock. So then we went to Walmart. I went to Walmart to get, what did I have to get? There was a couple things. Obviously milk, because, when she sleeps over, I need it for breakfast. So we got milk, we got, what else did we get? I don't know. I know we got we got something else too. Nothing too much, just milk and some other nonsense. Strawberries, maybe. Could have been, actually. Milk, strawberries. I don't know, just some stuff like that. Nothing huge. And then, we went home. And it was probably like noon at this time. So then we ended up watching the next 2 Back to the Futures. I watched Back to the Future 2. Then when that ended around 2, I asked her, well, what do you want to do now? Something else, or do you want to watch Back to the Future 3? And she said, Back to the Future 3. So then we watched that. And then what? That would be like 4 o'clock, and that one's over. So then I wanted pizza. So then we went out to go get pizza. I didn't know where to go. I was trying to think of all these places, and I didn't want to go anywhere too far or anything. So I ended up just going to Giant Pizza, basically down the street from me. I thought we were going to get pizza together like we always do, something boring, sausage, pepperoni, and hamburg. But she wanted to get the chicken fingers and fries. So I got, what do they call it? I don't know, they got some kind of name for it. Basically what it tasted like, though, after I got it was a Papagino's special. So I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. Because usually when I get pizza from there, I just get barbecue chicken pizza with extra barbecue sauce or buffalo chicken with blue cheese. So when I got like this other one, I'm not used to like their normal pizzas because I don't get them. I get the specialty ones. But yeah, it was pretty good. Normally it's supposed to come with anchovies, and not that I don't like anchovies, but I just thought it might be weird. Like, I don't know how much they're gonna put on, and with all these other flavors on the pizza, I was like, I don't know if I want anchovies. Like, anchovies is something you gotta be in the mood for. Like, that's when you go and you specifically get an anchovy pizza, not just casually thrown on there with green peppers, onions, and all this other stuff. So I said no anchovies, but I'm thinking maybe next time if I get that pizza, I'll try it with the anchovies. Anyhow, after we finished up eating, we went to Dollar Store only because I heard that there was some movies there, a lot of movies, and that's kind of what I'm into. On Twitter, I say I'm a cinephile. So, so we went to check out the movie selection, but unfortunately, it was weak. Well, it wasn't weak. There was a lot, but there was ones that either A, I just didn't care about, B, never heard of them, or C, already had them. So it was kind of a bust. I ended up with two. I found this Joe Pesci comedy movie. I don't even remember what it's called offhand. And I think there was one other I grabbed. Can't even remember it because it's just like an obscure fake movie. But I was like, I'll give it a shot. And it had like, I don't know, maybe it was like AAA actors in it or whatever. So I was like, I'll see what this is like. But yeah, then after the movie, so speaking of movies, actually, we're supposed to go to a friend's house to watch a movie. And so, yeah, we went home, unloaded all the stuff that we got from Dollar Store, went to the bathroom and stuff, and then I'm ready to head out. And I'm literally like, I don't know, 3 minutes away from her mom's. I mean, from my friend's place. When her mom hits me up and asks about a shower, and I'm like, God dang it. So I'm like, well, I'm almost at the friend's house now. The movie hasn't started, so yeah, what do you want? I was like, what I can do if you want is I can turn around and go home and unlock the door for you, and then you guys can just show up when you're ready and just lock up when you're done. So they're like, yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm almost all the way there to turn around, go back home, unlock my door to to then go back out. Ugh. But anyways, when we got to the friends, we ended up watching Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is kind of ironic because that's what we tried to watch the last time I had Morgan, and we went over there. But people were talking too much, and you couldn't even hear it or really pay attention to it, so it was basically a bust. So at least this time, it was just kind of us, like their family plus me and Morgan. So it was a little bit quieter, and we actually were able to watch it. Still was a little bit distracting with my friend's kids and stuff, but not as bad. At least I can say that I have seen it. I have a better understanding and idea of the movie than I did the first time I watched it. So, but anyway, yeah, then after that, obviously we just went home and had to go to bed because at this point it was late. I mean, we got there at like 8, watched the movie, we probably left around 10:30, so yeah. That's the other thing too. There was some guy that was in the road in front of me, kind of just sitting there dicking around. And then he goes, and then he ends up turning. So how do I explain this? My friend lives in like an area where there's like a lot of duplexes. So yeah, he ends up turning down the same like driveway, if you will, as where my friend is, and parks right where I was gonna go. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I was like, where the heck am I supposed to go now? So I ended up just trying to park as tightly close as I could to their car, my friend's car, because there's people behind them as well, more duplexes back there. So it's like, I can't be too much in the way. If those people want to leave or whatever, they need to be able to go. I can't just be sitting in the way like, yeah, this is where I'm parked. But yeah, it was just frustrating though, because I was thinking, if I didn't have to turn around and go back home to unlock the door, like I would have already been here and I would have gotten this good spot instead of having to park in a weird area. What was even more frustrating is when we left, that truck wasn't even there. The guy wasn't even there the whole time. He was there, I don't know when he left, but he wasn't there. So I'm like, my car would have been there longer. I deserve that spot more than him. Dag nabbit. Anyway, so yeah, that was basically our Saturday. Then as far as Sunday goes, well, it was the usual. We got up, what time did we wake up? Actually, I think I was up before her for once. Yeah, I think I got up at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, maybe 9:30. And I had to go pee, and then I just came out into the living room, sat around dicking off on my phone, and then she came out maybe an hour later. Yeah, probably. So then we threw a movie on, per usual, and had breakfast. What was the movie? I don't remember. Let's see. We watched Back to the Future. What did we watch? Yeah, I don't remember. Something. I'm trying to think. I was looking over here because I have 2 shelves with her movies, plus there's a shelf in her bedroom and one in my bedroom of movies that are hers. I was trying to think where I grabbed it from or she grabbed it from. I don't know. I don't remember what we watched. It probably wasn't anything new. Probably something we've seen a million times. That's why I can't remember, because it's not standing out. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Watched the movie. Then, after that, what'd we do? What time would it have been at this point? 10:30? Maybe like 11? We threw the movie on 12:01. Well, I know we ended up playing, Uno... What's it called? Flip? Yeah, Uno Flip, but not the full-size one. She's got the mini ones from Burger King, so we played the mini one. We have the full-size version as well. We have played that in the past, but this time we were just playing with the small cards. So yeah, we did that, and then what did we do after that? When that started to get boring. Did we play a different board game or something? Maybe we just did Minecraft. I don't know. Probably. I'm trying to think. Because I know that eventually we went out to get Chinese. Like usual. Oh yeah, and she got a new Pokemon plush from there as well. They had 2. They had Torchic and they had Totodile. So I said, which one do you want? And of course, she left it up to me. So I chose Totodile. Because I saw the Totodile before and I thought it was cute and wanted it for me. But I missed out. So now when I saw it again, I was like, well, you know what? If you're going to make me choose, then I'm choosing Totodile for you. So yeah, anyways, got Chinese, came home. Obviously, we watched another movie while eating, because that's kind of our thing. Again, I can't remember what it was, though. 2 movies in the same day, and I can't remember. What the heck was it? We actually watched a lot of movies over this weekend when you think about it, though. We watched all 3 Back to the Futures. We watched Ghostbusters Afterlife. And then I'm pretty sure 2 on Sunday. That's 6 movies. 6 movies in 3 days. That's not bad, I guess, when you break it down that way. Yeah, what the heck did we watch, though? I don't know. I know we're watching something because then when her mom ended up coming over for showers, it was still on. And she was eating, I'm pointing because that's where she sits. But yeah, she was eating a mint chocolate chip Klondike, and it was the last one. And her mom was just joking around like, oh, can I have one? Can I? And she says, there's none left. There's Reese's in there if you want. She says, I don't want that. Her mom says that. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been Tuesday. Maybe it wasn't Sunday with the Klondike. I don't know. Whatever, though. Something happened. I'm pretty sure we were watching a movie, and then they came over for showers, and blah, 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 and we could have just been playing Minecraft. What the heck did we do? I know we got Chinese. I know that much. That's kind of what we do on Sundays. Sundays are always kind of the same. We get Chinese, we get up kind of late, we don't do too much. But yeah. I don't know. Anyways, though, kind of like on Tuesday, her mom came kind of late, and just took her home with her, which, you know, works for me. Saves me a little gas, a little time. All that. Actually, I'm trying to think. Maybe they didn't come over too late. Maybe they were leaving at like 8. But she just left with them at 8. I know it's a smidge early, but I saw it as, whatever. I had her on Friday, and it's only an hour early. Like, whatever. What's the point of me going out in 40 minutes anyways to bring you home? So maybe that's the situation. I can't remember what happened, though, when they came. Were we watching a movie, or were we playing Minecraft? I don't know. Anyway, close enough for whatever we did on Sunday. Now skipping back to the regular week. So let's see. Now Thursday, the what? 24th? Thursday the 24th. Thursday the 24th. Oh, okay. It's coming back to me barely. I don't remember too much. I don't remember. I slightly remember, but I can't piece it together. I'm pretty sure when I picked her up, she was eating, and then her mom asked if she wanted more, and she said no, but she wasn't full. She ate more with me, but I don't remember what we ate. I don't think we went out to eat. Pretty sure I did something here, but I don't remember what. The only thing I do remember is I brought her back for 9 o'clock because the snowstorm that was supposed to be coming in. And, it said the heaviest was supposed to be between 1 and 4 on Friday morning, and like that's when I have to be out and about. Well, not really. I got to be out and about 4:45. But I was like, ugh, I don't want to deal with that. If there was a heavy amount of snow during that time frame, then I got to try to drive in it. No thanks. Plus, her mom already. She said her mom's. Her mom said that her job had already canceled too for the day. So I was like, well, this just makes more sense, anyways. If the kids are just there, you're there. I don't need to be there, so. Makes more sense, and it's just safer. So yeah, um, so that's all I remember is I brought her back early just to be safe. Um, that was Thursday, right? Yeah. I'm trying to think what I did with myself after Friday. I know I did go to work Friday. There was a couple people that didn't come in when I was there, but the roads weren't even that bad. So the people that didn't come in, it just was like unnecessary. Like, why weren't you in for? Hmm. Yeah, but I don't remember what we ate or what we even did. Probably just Minecraft. That's all we ever do. And then as far as Tuesday would have been the last practice, actually. So, per usual, I would have picked her up, gone to Cumbies to get some drinks. Um, actually, I think this Tuesday, her mom didn't feed her. Normally, her mom already has her fed, so that makes it a little easier for me. But her mom, I don't think, fed her. So, what the heck did we do? I'm trying to remember. I maybe that was when we went to Burger King. And that's where she would have got that little yeah, maybe that's what we did. We went to Burger King. And that's where she got the little Uno that I said that we played on Saturday. She might have gotten it then. I'm not really a fan of always going out to get fast food, but like when you're on a time limit, it's just much easier. Like she has basketball and I know she doesn't want to be hungry while trying to play, but like even if we ate after, I don't have time to go home and cook, anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get home until 7. She's got to do her homework, and then come 8 o'clock, like I got to get her ready to take her shower, and then we got to come back home. So I just don't have time for that. So unfortunately, fast food just works. It's just there. You go pick it up. Then we just usually go to the place where the practice is, sit in the parking lot, and eat and watch TikTok because it's just easy enough. And even if she doesn't finish her food, which she usually does, but say she doesn't, well, you just resume eating after practice. By the time we get home, you should be done. So yeah, that might have been what we did. I'm pretty sure we went to Cumbies anyways, though, so then she could get drinks too for practice. Yeah, and then after practice, we would have, per usual, went home. I take the highway to try to get home as soon as possible. I only say that because normally I take back roads. But considering she has homework to do and stuff, I got to get home as soon as possible. And then, yeah, showers and, well, her shower, and then back to her mom's. So, yeah, I think that gets me all caught up now until this upcoming weeks, actually. So, yeah, until these weeks are over and I'm back again giving an update, that's it for this time, these 2 weeks. And yeah, no more practice. So hopefully I can remember all this cool stuff that we do on Tuesday. Probably not, because I forget everything too far back. I'm too busy trying to focus on the more recent stuff and our weekend, because the weekend, I mean, it's funner. I have her all day for 2 days, so. But anyways, that's all. Until next time, I said see ya.